Okay, hold tight. Okay, welcome to the program, folks. What you're going to need is you're going to need a 2 liter of Coke. You're going to need a Coke making machine. Looks like this nifty little machine here. Okay, you need a Coke making machine, and you're going to need a can of Oregon Big Cherries. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to make tangy cherry Coke today. All right, we got our little instruction booklet here. Okay, and I'll go ahead and read off these instructions excuse me, while we're making this. All right, feel free to try this at home. All right, so first direction: pour Coke formula into the Coke making machine. All right, so let's go ahead and do that, folks. Okay, open up the top. Be very careful. Let it simmer because, you know, it is carbonated. There we go. Got the top off. Boy, not as strong as I used to be. Oh boy. So, remember, we have our Coke making machine. We have our Coke. We're going to pour. Let's get the Big Cherries out of the way here. All right. We're going to pour the Coke into the Coke making machine. Now, I would suggest filling it at first about halfway up. Okay. Now, if you want to make some more of this lovely beverage, you can always pour more in there later. But at first, you want to try about halfway. Now, it's going to fizz, folks, and make sure that when it fizzes, give it time to let it die down. All right, this will take about 15 seconds or so. So pour it in, let it die down. Okay, see right here it's already starting to die down, which is good. All right, and it looks like I'm not quite at halfway, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Now make sure you're looking at it, and you know, you can add a little bit more, or you know, take a little bit out by sipping off of it to get the right mixture, the right height of Coke. Now what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to go ahead and add our Big Cherries here to give it that zest, that tangy flavor, and also that cherry flavor that we all love. So we're going to go ahead and add those right now. I would say add about, I don't know, 7 or 8 Big Cherries here. Watch out for the can because it probably still is very sharp. You don't want to cut yourself, folks. Okay, safety first. That's what I always say. So I'm looking right now at about 6, so I'm going to drop a few more in and let her rip. So I'll give them 2 more for good luck, for good measure, huh? There we go. Boom goes dynamite. So let's wipe our hands off here. We don't want to get any cherry on our clothes. Okay. We'll seal the top on the machine. You want to seal that nice and tight. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at our directions and see what else there is to do. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any steps. Okay, add cherries. Okay, we've got that. Okay, and go ahead and shake. So we're going to go ahead and shake our machine, get it all nice and shaken up. All right, here we go. Okay, folks, it looks like we're having a reverse reaction here. I'm going to go ahead and wipe my hands off. It seems to have exploded. Now, this will happen, folks, and it's okay. Just wipe off this table here, too, because we don't want to get it dirty. But this does seem to happen sometimes. Now, if you're using Oregon cherries, like I have done, those ones have what is called the nuclear effect, okay? And this sometimes happens with Oregon cherries, and that's because they're so potent. all right? And that's why we do have some of the best cherries in the world come out of Portland, is because they're so potent and they have what is called the nuclear effect. So, what that is going to do, excuse me, is that's going to give our Coke more flavor. Now, if you go to Washington or California, right, it's not going to be as potent, it's not going to be as radioactive or nuclear as what we have here in Oregon. We really do have the best here in Oregon, so I would stick with the Oregon. Even if it's going to explode a little bit, stick with the Oregon cherries. You're really going to love what's going to come out. So let's go ahead, we let it simmer down a little bit. Let's go ahead and take the top off and take a sip, shall we? There we go. Oh, it just looks lovely, doesn't it? Oh, bottoms up. Well, that's about all the time we have today. This is very delicious. I loved it. Feel free to leave comments or give me a call or email me. You can leave a message with the broadcasting system that we use. That's all the time we have today, folks. But I hope you enjoyed your tangy cherry Coke. My name is Tim Smither. Thank you guys for watching.